for tuning in. Sorry, now I'm live on Facebook and Instagram. So, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my broadcast. For those of you who are new here, my name is Kiara Solomon. I am the founder of Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency based in Elkins Park. And I'm not going to be here long today, but I am very excited about the broadcast because today I'm going to be talking about how to create content that converts. Okay, so how you can create content that is even more engaging, that gets you results, which we all know. I keep saying the ultimate goal is customers, right? Turning your followers, the people who connect with you and engage with you on social media, turning them into actual paying customers. So that's what we're going to be talking about this afternoon. Do me a favor, you guys, and please share this broadcast with your friends or your followers. If you are connected to people who could benefit from this information, please do them a favor. Don't do me a favor, do them a favor. I already know this stuff. Hi, Pete. I already know this stuff. Do them a favor and share this information with them so that they can connect this, so that they can get the information that they need to build and grow profitable businesses. That's my goal this year. I was writing out some stuff for just our business focus and like vision for the year. And my vision, my focus, my goal for this year is really to give people the information that empowers them to build thriving businesses. I think that's one of the gifts that I have, right? And I want to use it even more in 2022. So, like I said, I'm not going to be here for you guys with you guys long today. I do have a lot of things that I want to cover, but before we talk about you creating more engaging content, before I actually give you guys some tips and advice on how to create that content, I want to talk to you about why having a content strategy is so essential for your success if you are using social media as your primary way to market your business, or if it's not, even if it's your primary, if it's one of the ways that you are marketing your business, you want to make sure that the things that you're doing are effective, right? You want to make sure that the things that you're doing are producing some results. So, didn't watch the previous videos in this series, go back and check them out, you guys. It's super important so that we are all on the same page when we're talking about this information, when we're talking about building a strong marketing strategy, right? I started off this week telling you reasons why your work that you're doing on social media or the content that you're posting on social media may not be turning into actual clients. And so that's kind of the overview for all of the conversations that we've had after that. And so you definitely want to go back and start from the beginning. Make sure that you watch the first broadcast so that you get that overview. And then today we're going to be diving into the content. One of the things that I said, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure, my days run into each other. Hey, up. But one of the things I said on that first broadcast was that a lot of times you're posting, you may be posting every day or you may be posting frequently, but if your content is not engaging, right? If your content is just not interesting, then it's not going to produce results, right? So you have to design a content strategy that's really centered around what your target audience is interested in, what they want to talk about, what's going to resonate with them. So definitely go back and check out those previous videos if you haven't already seen them. Now, today we're talking about creating content that converts, right? And this is super, super important because, like I said, if you're using social media as the primary way for you to market your business, you're showing up here every day or multiple times a week at the very least, and your goal is to put some energy in and ultimately get some clients or customers out, you want to make sure that what you're doing is working, right? First of all of us are super busy. How many of y'all, just say me in the chat, if you got a lot of things on your plate? You got a lot of things going on, right? You got a lot of roles and responsibilities in your life, okay? You may have a day job and run your own business on the side, right? You may be a full-time entrepreneur and running your businesses, all that you do. You're probably wearing a lot of hats in the business, right? You might be a parent. Y'all just let me know. I see viewers on Facebook and YouTube. Although only person that said hello to me this morning was Lorville. So thank you, Lorville, so much for tuning in and for sharing the broadcast. But y'all let me know if you have a lot of things on your plate and you feel like the number one reason why you're not consistent with your social media strategy is because you simply don't have the time. You need a content strategy that is efficient, right? Thank you, Harris. You need a content strategy that is not going to require you to have to spend hours and hours on social media every single day. Even me being here live right now, this for me, I'm at a phase in my life. There was a time when I was first getting started in my business and I didn't have a lot of clients and I didn't have a lot of going on. And so I had a lot more time to spend on live stream on a day-to-day basis. But now I'm at a point in my business where I literally have to set aside time. I have to be very intentional and scheduling time to come and do live stream broadcasts. Thank you so much for those hearts over on Facebook. I appreciate it. So, number one, you need a content strategy that's efficient, that's time efficient, that does not require you to put a lot of investment in creating content. Now, I will tell you that there are times when you're going to have to, spend a day batching content, making reels. That's something that I do frequently in my business. However, when I spend that time, let me put this phone on Do Not Disturb because I hear the office phone ringing. But when I spend that time batching my content, it ultimately pays off for me in the end. And so I might have had to invest 2 or 3 hours on a Saturday, right? But now I have content throughout the whole week, maybe even longer than that, if I've done it correctly. Okay. So first and foremost, you want a content strategy that is efficient. Number two, and I talked about this in detail yesterday, so make sure if you missed that broadcast, why is the phone still ringing up? Can we just talk about that? Like, who's calling here? No, I'm joking. Hold on 1 second. Now watch when I get up there. Hang up. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Right Click Agency. How can I help you? I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. You said Keith? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Can I give you a call back? What's your name? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you so much. I'll give you a call back in about 30 minutes. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, y'all. I'm glad I took that call though. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about it in a second, but when people call here, it is always not a actual person on the phone. We get a lot of robocalls here. Anyway, so as most people do in 2022, it's ridiculous. So when you're creating your content strategy, you guys, you need to have content that is centered around your ideal client. And like I was saying earlier, hey Brittany, I talked about this in depth yesterday, right? How you can really center your content strategy around what your customer or potential customer is looking for, right? And so today we're going to go over some different types of content that you can create, but the starting point of this, you guys, don't start creating content if you don't really understand what your ideal client wants. So you should spend some time. You should definitely do like a brain dump brainstorming session where you're writing down all the different types of things that your ideal client is going to be interested in, right? Do you really understand their other interests? Do you really understand the things that they value? Do you really understand why they want to solve this problem? I yesterday stuck this in my work bag, but this is a book that I created some years ago, workbook, and I stuck it in my bag because I'm gonna redesign it and like update it and start selling it again, marketing it again. But one of the reasons that I created this was because when I was very heavily running and building Mother Hustler, I know that moms really struggle with time management, right? I know that a lot of moms say they just don't really have the time to do all the things that they wanted to do. So, what are some of the things that people value? Finding more time, being successful so that they can build wealth, looking beautiful. What does your ideal client really want? And that's going to dictate your ability to create content that resonates with them, right? So, all of this stuff is super, super important. Before we even start talking about what type of content you're creating, what you're saying in your content, what you're doing in your content, right? We need to understand, like, who is this content for? What is the ultimate goal of the content that I'm creating? What do I want it to do, right? Like, what are the results that I'm trying to get from it? And what do I hope that the people who view the content, see the content, what do I hope that they get out of this? Okay, so that's our starting point. And the other reason that having a content strategy, I'm sorry, I need to go over this too. The other reason that having a content strategy is so super important, you guys, is because a lot of times when I meet business owners who are saying that they want to build a sales funnel, right? They want to automate a sales funnel. I want to make money. I want to run Facebook ads and make money automatically. One of the biggest hindrances that they face is that when we are developing a sales funnel, there's actually a lot of different content that we need to place inside of the levels of your sales funnel. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about sales funnels in depth right now. I am hosting a sales funnel masterclass this Saturday that you can sign up for at rightclickagency.com/fantastic funnels. Check out our website and you'll get all the details. That link is actually in my bio if you're watching this on Instagram. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you can just go to rightclickagency.com/fantastic funnels. I'm not going to talk about funnels in depth here, but I'm going to tell you that when I meet a business owner and they're telling me I want to build a sales funnel, one of the biggest obstacles that they face, one of the biggest hindrances to getting that done is that they simply don't have all of the content that they need. They don't have a lead magnet. They don't have low cost products that we can offer and video content to turn on ads, blog posts to promote, things to put inside of the nurture series. And so building out content, different types of content, content that can be repurposed, flipped, and used for other things, that's going to be super, super important if you're trying to build something that's going to generate money online without you having to service it to manually do it every single day. Okay. So now that's the background. That's the basis of all of this stuff. Okay. And so now I want to go through some content creation ideas that you can use to create more engaging content that is going to do a better job of converting people into actual paying customers, right? That's going to get them interested in the things that you have going on, interested in the stuff that you're talking about on social media, of course, interacting, engaging, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, doing all of the things that you want them to do, right? And then ultimately turn them into paying customers, right? That's the goal. That's the baseline, okay? Excuse me. So, all right, let's talk about it. Hey, Sterling, like the bird. So again, I told you guys need all different types of content, and you can use these content ideas that I'm going to tell you about. If you're creative, you can actually use them and flip them and get them to be a variety, use them as a variety of different things, okay? So you can turn this stuff into blog posts. You can create videos with these content ideas, reels, photos, quotes that you can post on social media, all different types of stuff. Okay, so first example is this or that. Okay, so let's say you are a real estate agent, or you even, let's say you have a couple of different products, right? Let's say you own a boutique. I saw Ebony was in here earlier, Coco West was in here earlier. If you own a boutique and you may be saying, help me pick my outfit for Friday night, right? Should I wear this or that? Which one would you wear for date night? This or that? You can do that as a static post where it's just a picture of you holding up the outfit. Something more engaging would be you creating a reel, wearing the outfit, getting people to pick. You can have an outfit and ask people to help you pick your accessories, right? Help me pick out my shoes, help me pick out my purse, right? Like I was saying, if you are a real estate agent, you can ask people, do you like this type of tile or this type of tile? Do you want your kitchen to look like this or this, right? So that's the first type of post. Give people the opportunity to vote. Give people the opportunity to get some input. When I was planning Digital Brand Explosion, one of the ways that I got people engaged on my page was giving them the opportunity to vote on different items that we were picking for the design, right? For the stage design. So do you like this sign better? Do you like these chairs better? Right? Giving your audience an opportunity to engage with you does a great job of building community, because remember, social media is still about being social, right? Social media is still about building relationships, still about building connections. And so people want to know, or people want to be able to feel connected to those people that they are following, engaging, supporting, all of that stuff online. So a lot of times business owners who are like, oh, I don't want people in my business, it's kind of an oxymoron, because that's exactly what you're here for, right? You want to create community. You want people to feel like they're a part of what you have going on. You want people to feel connected to you, invested in you. Okay. So if this is helping you so far, you guys, do me a favor and share this broadcast with your friends and your followers. You know how it goes. You can, I don't even know how to set this up, but if you want to buy a badge, I'm not even sure how you do this, but I definitely want to make sure I get these badges set up so that I can start generating income from that. But anyway, the notification just popped up on my screen, and I was just going through the monetization settings. That's not what this is about. But side note, if you guys haven't started taking advantage, if you are a content creator and you haven't started to take advantage of Facebook and Instagram's Reels bonuses, this is a complete sidebar. You definitely want to tap into that. They have a lot of monetization bonuses available right now for content creators. Okay. So my second type of post that you can create, and this is just again about creating content that's going to be engaging and that's ultimately going to convert into a sale. The absolute best thing you could ever post would be a client testimonial. If it is a video, that's going to make it literally top A1. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. Okay. Why is a client testimonial going to be the best type of content to share? Well, a testimonial from your client is basically saying or validating that you know exactly how to do what you say you know how to do, right? So somebody else speaking positively about your business, about your brand, about your products or services online is literally, again, the best type of content that you could create, right? Because it's somebody else praising you. It's somebody else telling, how you solve the problem, how you help someone else get to wherever it is they're trying to get to. And a lot of businesses really undervalue the use of customer testimonials, but you should take initiative and ask your clients and customers for a testimonial from you. This should be something that you are regularly asking them for, right? Regularly going to them and saying, hey, would you mind recording a video telling people about your experience with me? Have I been helping you so far? What could we do better? Oh, that sounds great. Would you mind saying this or texting this to me, emailing this to me so that I could share this with the public, because I love shouting out my clients who are happy. Okay, I'm going to use a boutique again, because Ebony was in here earlier. If you are a boutique or a brand, a clothing brand, and people are posting pictures wearing your outfits or whatever it is that you sell, you definitely want to be sharing that user generated content, that client testimonial, telling how they loved what what you created. They love the outfits that you helped them pick out. They love the customer service. They love the quality of products or services. Okay, so definitely make sure that you are sharing testimonials. That is a great way to fill your feed with really great content that is literally the best type of content you can create. Somebody else talking about your products or services and sharing a positive experience. Okay. The next example of content that I want to share is like product details. Okay, so if, again, sticking with the product theme, let's say you create something, like you may sell a skincare item, or Kylie, when she launched her swimwear, Kylie Jenner, when she lost her swimwear, she actually did this, which was pictures that outline the product details. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You can talk about the ingredients that are in there. You can talk about the sizing or the body type that is for, and you can, of course, do this in a video. SCB Naturals, who has a skincare brand, she was on the broadcast yesterday when we were talking about improving your online credibility. And one of the things that she said was that when she shares her behind the scenes, her soap making process, that she always gets a lot of sales. Why? Because people can actually see what's being put into the products. People can see, like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This are all natural products that you're creating, right? That you're literally designing right here. This is so awesome. So sharing your product details, who was it for? What are the ingredients? Do it in a cool way. I saw a video a few months ago about somebody, I'm not going to mention the brand, but what they did was kind of a home shopping network style presentation, and it was so cool. So it was basically like, if you've ever watched the Home Shopping Network, if you've never watched the Home Shopping Network, definitely go watch it. But if you have ever watched the Home Shopping Network, then you know that, during that time, that info commercial that they're doing for the product, they're telling you everything that you need to know about the product. What's it made of? Oh, the material is stretchy. It's made of this. And they're giving you a really great description of what you're going to get. So that's another type of content that you can create. And it doesn't have to be a video. Of course, everything that I'm saying, if you make it a video content is going to perform the best right now on social media, right? That's what Facebook prefers. That's what Instagram prefers. Even LinkedIn is leading more into video content. So you definitely want to be trying to produce more video content for your business. But you can do product details like how Kylie Lim did it. Can just be a photo that outlines the details of what's included or who it's for, how it fits, the material, da 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 da. Making sense? All right, I got a couple more I'm going to get to before I get out of here. But before I do that, I just want to ask you guys again, if you haven't already shared this broadcast with somebody that you know it can help, please make sure you do so. You can DM it to them if you're watching this on Instagram. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, please share this to your profile or tag somebody in this broadcast. Text them the link so that they can get this information as well. Do them a favor so that they can grow their businesses just like you. Okay? Another piece of content, that's really, really valuable is frequently asked questions. This is something that you guys have heard me say a lot. but frequently asked questions. If you can answer questions, and actually I do this a lot on my Instagram page to post videos where I am answering questions like, what should I be looking for in a social media manager? What should I be looking for in a web designer? Things like that that I know people ask a lot, but they may not necessarily ask me. And the reason that I do this is by informing and educating my audience, by answering their most common questions. I already position myself as an expert. Also, I make myself front of mind for them, right? Because if I answer the question in a valuable and transparent way, it's not all about selling our services, but it's really about, helping somebody make a decision, helping somebody deal with the problem, issue, or obstacle, then this can be really, really, really valuable to them. And then, of course, they're going to feel like, oh, this person, cares about me. They understand me because, first of all, they're answering the questions that I have. They know exactly where I am, and they probably know how to help me solve the problem that I have. And so it's going to encourage them to stay connected to you, and, of course, consume more of your information until they're ready to make a purchase. Yesterday, we talked about the speed of trust and how it impacts people's buying decisions. So if you missed yesterday's broadcast, you definitely need to make sure you go back and check it out, okay? You definitely want to consider doing introduction posts, like who you are, especially at a regular frequency. So every so often, maybe once every 3 months or once every 6 months, you should be introducing yourself to your new followers. If you're producing this type of content that's engaging, that's interesting, that's giving people information, adding value to their lives, your followers are going to grow. Your connections are going to grow if you're being consistent and showing up on social media. Most people are not seeing the growth that they're looking for. Most people are not seeing the results that they're looking for because they are quitting too soon. Okay. So if you're doing this stuff consistently, every few months, you should have to come back and introduce yourself to your new followers. Let them know what you do, who you are, how you serve, right? So that there are, points at when people scrolling through your profile where they're like, oh, okay, I didn't know what Kiara did, but now I know, right? I didn't know what such and such sold, but now I know, because you have intervals where you come and every so often you're reintroducing yourself to your followers. This is also helpful for those of you who have been in business for some time and what you do might have changed a little bit, right? With the products and services or the way that you serve, those things may have changed a little bit. Your prices might have went up. I don't know. Right? If you're a hairdresser, you might have specialized in braids last year, but this year you're trying to get into more natural hair. And so you want to make sure that you're just reminding people who you are, how you serve, how you add value. And you want to do that, I would suggest at least twice a year, but really probably every quarter you want to stop and take some time to post and reintroduce yourself, especially if you're showing up and you're posting frequently. Okay. If you're posting 3 times a day on social media, then that means you have 21 posts, at the end of a week. So you definitely want to make sure that you're reminding people how you serve so that those people who are connected to you for a long time, they don't forget. Okay. Another great piece of content, and this is especially good to switch it up and to put another face on the profile, for those of you who have a team, who have support. You want to shout out somebody on your team or shout out a client who is, just somebody that you want to give recognition to. I recently did this on my page using a reel where I shouted out some Right Click Agency social media clients that we manage. And I didn't post pictures of them, but I did post pictures of their profiles. Again, and I just want to say here, all of the types of content that I'm telling you guys, you can use them in a bunch of different ways. Like all the stuff that I'm here sharing with you guys today, I'm actually going to take my notes and turn them into a blog post. I have more stuff that I'm going to be talking about, but all of this stuff is going to turn into a blog post. And then this video, under the video link on YouTube, you'll be able to probably this time next week or Tuesday of next week, people who watch that video will be able to click and go visit my website by reading the full blog post where you get all of the details, all of the information. Okay, so remember, this content marketing piece that we're talking about here is all about doing this efficiently, right? It's all about making sure that I'm getting the job done in the best use of my time. Okay. So I don't like to create 50 different pieces of content for 50 different platforms. Like, I want my content to be able to be repurposed and used across multiple platforms. So you can literally take any of the things that I'm talking about today and do them in a variety of ways. You can make them a video, you can make it a blog post, you can make it a reel, right? You can make it a quote. So all of these different things, again, just taking this one piece of content and breaking it down and turn it into multiple options to be able to promote your business. Doing that is also going to give you better engaging and better converting content, because that's also the reason why a lot of people don't engage and don't consume your content, because it's all the same. All right, if all of your content is just static images, is just blank posts, or not blank, but posts with words on them, people don't always want to read. People want to get to know you. They want to see your personality. Videos, photos, other sort of visual content allows people the opportunity to be able to do that. Okay. So the last piece of content that I want to remind you guys to post, and again, if you need help with your content marketing strategy, want to figure out how you can use this to build or grow your business, or you need to schedule your own digital marketing assessment, you can go to rightclickagency.com/consultation. Or if you're watching this on Instagram, just click the link in my bio. If you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm going to put the link at the bottom of the screen, but it's bit.ly/help grow my biz. We are offering free digital marketing assessments. So you can go to that link and sign up for your free assessment so that we can help you develop a plan to build and grow your business. The last piece of content that I want to remind you guys about is the actual promotional posts, right? The things that you're posting to actually sell things. So again, a lot of times the reason that your content is not converting is because you're not giving people a call to action. And I had a call a couple days ago with somebody where we discovered like this was literally all she needed to do, right? She just needed to tell people where and how they could buy from her. And when she did this, she saw a drastic shift in people actually supporting her, people actually spending money with her. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're including posts on your feed that are not just cute and funny posts that people are commenting on, that are not just posts that people are like, oh, this was nice, or you look so cute, but are posts that tell people what you have for sale, how they can support you, how they can spend money with you, right? How they can take advantage of whatever promos or offers or discounts going on, how they can work with you. All right. This is one of the most underused things. And again, you want to be creative. You don't want every promotional post to be a picture. You don't want every promotional post to be a graphic, a flyer, right? You can create videos that are promotional content to sell what you have going on. You can create videos that show behind the scenes that are directing people to purchase something from you. Okay, but you definitely don't want to forget to include in your content strategy the things that the posts that are going to get people to actually purchase from your business, right? Because at the end of the day, you're a business, right? So hopefully this was helpful for you. If you guys are interested in learning more about our funnels masterclass, again, you can go to rightclickagency.com/fantastic funnels. Or click the menu bar. There should be a tab that talks about events, upcoming events, and resources. So all of that information is on our website. If you need help, if you have any questions, you can feel free to send me a message on Facebook or on Instagram, or you can go to our website again, click rightclickagency.com/consultation to schedule your free digital marketing assessment with me so that I can help you figure out how you can use all of this cool information to build and grow a successful business, because that's why I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Okay. I'm Kiara Solomon, founder of the Right Click Agency, and I hope that this information was valuable to you guys. Please do me a favor and share this broadcast. If you got any advice, that's the way that you can pay it forward and support me simply by sharing the broadcast. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you next time. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Thursday, and I will talk to you all really soon. Bye.